Got some massive movement there. Is that an advance, is it?
Yes.
Okay, and presumably you can advance and assault still, the turn you are?
Yes.
Ah, I hate orcs. So, the orc terrain is out. The orcs are out, and Richard is here. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Nick.
You looking forward to this?
Definitely.
And what is it?
It's coming right up. Right second on.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, 1,000 points. We're on our orc terrain. Richard has his orcs, and of course, I am playing my Necrons. So, let's have a look at my list. Okay, here is my list. It's a Canoptek themed list, and it's 1,000 points, and heading up the force in the Awakened Tomb Dynasty is a Catacomb Command Barge. We've got the Sovereign Coronal on him, and he, of course, is following up these guys. We've got 2 units of Tomb Spiders, of course, with all of the war gear options, because it's all free now. We then have 2 units of 6 Scarab Swarms. We have 2 Canoptek Doomstalkers, and, well, these were going to be 3 Wraiths, but I felt the list didn't have too much movement in terms of deep striking, and that's what I wanted. So I've actually switched these out right at the last minute for Ophidians. I've already played Wraiths anyway, so at least with this list I'm going to play all units that I haven't played so far in 10th edition. So I'm looking forward to this, but let's find out what orcs I'm going to be up against. Okay, Rich, what have you taken?
I've got a big mech, and he's going to be joining the mech guns. I've then got 2 knobs on Smasher Squigs.
You nasty man.
This one's got this one's got head kill chopper enhancement. This one's got follow me lads enhancement. They're both attached to a set of 3 Squig Hog boys, which have got the bomb squigs attached to them.
Right.
I've then got 3 separate squig buggies. Then I've got 2 units of Gretchen with runt herds attached.
Wow.
I've had to proxy the runt herds because I can't find my ones, but I know I've got bits in there.
Are Gretchen battle line, are they? Or
no,
they're not.
I've got no battle line units.
Okay, well,
but
neither have I, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so let's find out what mission we are playing and how we are going to score. Okay, we randomly drawed our cards. We've got Search and Destroy, so table quarters. We then have Take and Hold, which is the basic score objectives primary, and our mission rule is Vox Static, which means the command reroll costs 2 CPs, and also new orders, so if we use that stratagem, that's also going to cost 2 CPs. Okay, so we have deployed. I am the defender. I've got my command barge and the 2 Doomstalkers here at the back on this objective. We've got the spiders and scarabs here and also here, with 3 objectives in the middle of the board, and Richard has deployed over this side with his buggies, his squig boys. Yeah, big pile of orcs basically. I've got my Ophidian destroyers in Deep Strike Reserve. There they are. This reminds me of playing Man of War so much, where you have your cards for the different units and you used to put the tokens on the cards for wounds, etc. Yeah, it's now in 10th edition. So here we go, Rich. Are you ready to find out who goes first?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go. Let's hope I don't roll a 1, which I did on the attacker-defender roll.
And I only rolled a 2. So.
I rolled a 6. You rolled a 5. Ooh. Ooh. Necrons are going first. Okay, so these are the cards that I drew. I did draw a card which you can't achieve in the first round, so that went back in and I reshuffled. So I've got no prisoners, which is basically kill units, and investigate signals, which is effectively do an action in a corner of the board within 9 inches of the corner. So that's my cards. Now it's time to move. Okay, so I have finished moving. I moved the overlords back within 9 inches of this little quarter. I moved the scarabs up over there. They're on the objective with the spiders. The scarabs on this objective. I did try to advance the spiders to get behind this piece of terrain, but I only rolled a 1. And then their guns, luckily, is just about able to see one of those little grots around the building there. These guys here, this one can see those mech guns just over there, and I had to move this Doomstalker to get it to be able to shoot something, so I've moved it forward. Of course it's out of range of his aura ability now, so it'll be hitting on 4s, but he is now in range of that vehicle at the back there, so it's time to shoot. Okay, so we're going to start with the spiders. Only one can see and in range, so we've got 2 D6 shots. We have 8 shots. Okay, so we need 3s. We miss with 3 of them. These are strength 6. What's your toughness of a grot?
2.
So 2s. It's all in. No AP, Rich, but 5 saves to make. Right, Richard did call the War at the beginning of the battle round, so he's on a 5+ invulnerable save. He makes none of them.
So I've got dead.
Okay, I just forgot the spider's guns are blast and devastating wound, so I will remember that for next time. Okay, so next it's this Doomstalker shooting at that vehicle right at the back there. So here we go. How many shots? D6 plus 1. It is blast, but I'm shooting at 1 vehicle. We rolled a 6. That's nice. Right, it is heavy, but we moved, so we hit on 4s. We get 4 of them out. We've got 6s. What other special rules? Let's not miss anything. No other special rules here. Right, okay. So we are coming in now at strength 14. Toughness?
It would be 2, so I'm sure. It's only tough. I don't think, yeah. Toughness 7, so yeah, 2.
Yeah, 2s. Okay. All in. Okay, 5 up in Vun. None. 3 damage each.
That's that.
That's that. Does it explode?
No.
Not quite. Alright, last thing left to shoot is this Doomstalker shooting at those artillery things, whatever they're called. How many shots? Oh, how many have you got in there, Rich? It is blast?
Just 3. Just 3.
Just 3,
well,
okay.
4 with a leader, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, no worries. So D6 plus 1. 5, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so we need 3s this time to hit. We haven't moved. We get 1 that misses. Strength 14. What's the toughness of those, Rich?
5.
Yep, so it'd be
still 2s.
2s again. And all in. So 5 up in Vuns. Makes 1 of them. So that's 12 damage.
1, 2 dead.
2 dead.
3, 6, yeah, 2 dead.
Okay, and that does bring me to the end of my turn. So I've got 2 points for this quarter here, and I've got 2 points for killing that unit over there. So 4 points for secondaries as we move in to Orcs, turn 1. Okay, Richard has drawn a tempting target, which is to get on objectives in No Man's Land and deploy teleport homers. Okay, so Richard is moving. He's moved this up onto this objective. I've chosen this objective for the objective he needs to get to. He's got some massive movement there. Is that an advance, is it?
Yes.
Okay, and presumably you can advance an assault still, the turn you are?
Yes.
Ah, I hate orcs. So Richard has just asked, what's the OC of this one? And I've told him it's nothing. They can't actually score. So I was just fooling Richard that I was on the objectives when I'm not actually there. However, hopefully they'll cause him some trouble in trying to take the objective. Let's see how good these scarabs are, as we clearly are going to be in assault in a bit, after shooting, of course. Okay, Richard has finished moving. We're moving into the shooting phase. First up is this guy here. Has he done a battle shock test?
Who?
That guy there.
I've lost 2 units. There's 4 units in that.
Oh.
So I'm not below half strength.
Oh, that man with a hat. He's rocking it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how
Number
many
of shots? So, no, it's a wobbly bubble, which is strength 9, so...
Oh, right, okay, so that's finding out what gun you've got, yeah? Right.
So,
strength 9, hey?
So and D6 shots.
D6 shots.
Going into your spider.
Into the spiders. Ooh!
Nice. Nice.
Can't complain, because I rolled high on mine.
Yes.
Okay, Okay, so needing 4s.
2.
2.
Strength 9 on the spider is...
Spider, can you see? Toughness 7.
So 3s. So 2 go through.
Yep.
And... it's -2.
-2. Okay, so my save is 3. So we're on 5 up save.
Yeah.
We make none of them.
So that's 3 damage each. So
3 damage each.
That's 6 in total.
Okay, so that's him dead. Unless I command point 1.
Well, it'll be 2
CPs to keep him alive.
To keep him to get a 5.
It could be worth it.
Yeah.
Could be worth it, but no. However, I am going to activate my protocol of the Undying Legion. So, get D3 lost wounds back. We get him back with 2 wounds.
Mage.
Yeah, Gretchen are shooting the spiders and the runt herd, yeah?
Yeah, the runt herd hits on 5s, Gretchen on 4s.
Okay. Not too bad?
No. Gretchen will wound on 6s. He will wound on 5s.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
But it was worth it.
Worth a go, definitely. Okay, so next it's this guy's shooting at my scarabs. D6 plus 6 shots. Yeah, Richard just rolled a 3, so 9 shots.
Plus the 1 for 5 models.
Okay, blast, yeah.
10 shots.
10 shots. So this is where the power, I think, of 10th edition is for units that do not need line of sight. They are pretty powerful. Necrons, we don't have a unit that can do that, unfortunately.
No. I mean, this is a little less underpowered than the Desolators because
yeah, of course. It's still a nice thing to be able to
it's affected by indirect fire unless it's firing at infantry. You've got no infantry in this, so
no.
So I'm hitting on 6s basically.
Yeah,
with these.
yeah.
So, but I'll take that.
That's not bad.
Yes, strength 5, I believe.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be really low toughness.
Yes, strength 5.
Okay, yeah, I am a toughness 2 now. Toughness
so
2.
2s. So everything's in.
Yep.
-1. Enormous cover.
Okay.
And it's 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so no save. That's 2 bases dead. Let's see if they explode. No. Right, next up, it's the other buggy shooting at this Doomstalker.
10 shots.
10 shots. No +1 for blast, of course.
3, 4, 5, 10. Nothing.
Nope. Okay, so 6s again you needed, yeah?
Yeah, because I can't see. I can't see.
Yeah. Okay, so last to shoot is these guys, and they're going to be shooting at the scarabs because that's all they can see. Okay, so the red dice need 6s, the green need 5s. Got 2 6s on the red. 2s.
Yeah.
Both in?
Yeah, -1, and that's 1 base dead.
Yeah, okay. So, does it explode? Does it explode? It doesn't explode, so we are taking a base away. Okay, so that's the end of the shooting phase. Richard is currently holding all 3 objectives now in no man's land, thanks to my scarabs not being able to take objectives. However, Richard has a few vulnerable units, so he's deciding whether he should be assaulting or not. So we're going to find out what he does. Do you think he would assault? Let me know in the comments box below. Right, of course it's Richard, of course he's assaulting. So we've got both of these units are going to charge this Scarab Swarm, and this unit to advance but still can charge on this Scarab Swarm. So here we go, where are you going to start your dice rolling?
Gretchen.
The Gretchen, they're quite close, so they're definitely in with a 9.
Yeah, so literally just going over to here.
Yep.
Because that's...
Making space for the other guys to get in.
Yes. Well, it's only a 7, but...
7?
7, yeah.
He's in with another 9. Definitely in.
And I can re-roll it if I need to.
Okay, so it's another 7 needed. I'm sure it'll be a 9. It's even more.
I didn't need to doubt myself, did I?
Okay, so we are in assault. I am going to use my deadly demise explosion ability. So it's done at the start of the fight phase. So we are going to explode this scarab here on that unit there. Anything but a 1. Ideally a 6. It's a 5. So that's D3 mortal wounds. That's 1 mortal wound, Rich.
5 plus feel no pain.
Okay.
No.
Nope. And then over
That's
here,
a
we're
wound.
going to explode a scarab over there as well. We get D3 mortal wounds, 1 again. Okay, Richard is gathering his dice. He's got +1 attack to hit, plus 1 to wound. Lots and lots of dice. Here are my scarabs. I think they'll be dead, so I don't think I'm going to record all this dice rolling. We'll be back when I'm potentially dead. Okay, so both units have died. I'm going to roll my deadly demise on camera. So 4 in the middle of the board, no 6s, and the 3 over the other side of the table, no 6s. Okay, so Richard has engaged my spiders with the grots and also with this unit just here. So we're going to attack. We're going to attack this unit here first. So we get 5 attacks for each one. So coming in, we are going to need 4s in close combat. So those miss. And we are coming in now at strength 8, so be 3s. There we go, so that's 5 saves, Rich, at -2.
On the...
This unit here.
On this unit?
Yeah.
Saves 1.
Okay, 2 damage each.
So, 8.
Feel no pains, yeah?
Yeah. So, saves 1. Down to a wound. Saves another 1. So, because they don't turn over anyway, do they? So, because these aren't mortal wounds. That's the second. Third. Next one's on.
Consistently saving one of them.
Yeah. And the last one. No, yes, it's 2 dead.
Okay. And now we're going to attack the grots with these guys. So need 4s. That is not a good roll. Look at all those 2s. 6 2s out of 10 dice. Okay, and then 2s again. Yeah, well now we need 2s. So 4 Rich, 4 of the same.
-2, yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then it's
2 damage each.
Yeah, so 4, and then it's...
Do they get feel no pain, the grots?
No, they wouldn't have got anything anyway, because it would have been a
5 plus. Yeah. Okay, so 4 of them dead basically. Okay, so end of turn 1. Richard scored 5 points for taking this objective. He's saving his other cards for the future as we move in to Necrons turn 2. Okay, so my cards are Storm Hostile Objectives, basically take an objective away from your opponent, and Cleanse, which is basically take objectives. So I'm all about objectives at the moment. We're going to get our RP on this guy, D3 lost wounds back. We get 2. Okay, obviously we're still learning the rules, but we've just noticed or realised or remembered that these are vehicles rather than monsters now, and with the Fabricator a claw, that means they actually had a 6+ feel no pain earlier when they got shot. We'll remember for the future. Okay, end of the movement. I haven't actually moved much at all. I've just moved the command barge just here. Actually, he advanced. Richard did do a battle shock test here and they failed, so those are shocked. I do have my Ophidians, which I've been looking at, maybe bringing them down, but I know they're not going to kill a great deal. Potentially could come in here, try to do something here, or potentially over that side. However, they're only strength 4, their attacks, so I don't think I'm going to kill much. I'm just going to reserve them and hope that maybe I get a different card the next turn, like behind enemy lines or something. We will see. Right, we're going to move into the shooting phase. Okay, that was a disaster. I was hoping that my 2 Doomstalkers would just kill that whole unit, but it didn't quite go that way. I got a good amount of shots out with this guy, however my rolls to hit were dreadful, 3 1s and a 2. And then with this guy, I got a 6 for how many shots I had, 7 shots. However, again, my rolling to wound was dreadful. Richard did use his stratagem to make me -1 to wound. However, it made no difference at all because I rolled 1s and 2s. So I did manage to kill one guy, and then the small little gun underneath took a wound off another one. However, that was a bit of a disaster. Let's hope the assault phase goes a bit better. Okay, so things didn't go well again. Because, of course, I didn't assault first. Richard fought first, and he used these guys and killed my spiders easily. I did kill the Gretchen there, and I've consolidated close to the objective, but Richard's OC is better than mine, so I'm not taking that objective. So I scored none of my secondary objectives. I scored 5 points for being on this objective at the beginning of the turn, and that was it. So we're moving into Orcs turn 2. Okay, Richard drew Assassination to go with his Deploy Teleport Homers, and now he's going to move. Okay, so I did disregard both of my cards at the end of my turn, and I got a CP back for that, and I've just spent that CP on overwatching that unit there as it moved, and I rolled really well for how many shots, so 6 shots in total, but I didn't roll a single 5, unfortunately. Okay, end of movement. The bomb squigs went off. I got a mortal wound on this guy and 2 mortal wounds on this guy. Of course, Richard is in my face, ready to assault. So let's see what happens. Of course, we've got to weather the shooting. Okay, into shooting. I lost 3 wounds on my Doomstalker from that thing over there. These 2 buggies both shot into my Doomstalker but failed to wound. And I just lost a wound on my spider from shooting here, and these missed. I'm going to move into the assault phase.
Into there. They've got to fight first because they've charged. So.
Yes, of course. So I'm in combat with these guys here. They're probably going to die, but we will see. Over here, Richard assaulted my command barge. I did use the Overwatch stratagem again, and this time I did 2 wounds on one of these, so he's down to 1 wound. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, end of turn 2. I lost my spiders here. The Overlord on his command barge is down to 4 wounds, although his Overlord blade did do pretty well. Killed one guy, got the other one down to 3 wounds. And that's it. Richard didn't do any of his secondary cards this turn. He did score 15 points per primary though. And to be fair, it's not looking too promising for the Necrons. However, we have gambits, so stay tuned, because this could still be a Necron victory if I'm really, really lucky. Okay, I drew my cards. I've got behind enemy lines, exactly what I wanted. I've also got area denial, so I need to clear this unit of the objective in the middle here, and also be wholly within 6 inches, which, even though I moved, I'm not. I did consider advancing, but of course that means I couldn't shoot. So I've come up with another plan. So I moved this Stalker over here, who regenerated all of his wounds back. This guy got 1 wound back with his RP, so he's up to 5 wounds. And I fell back with this one over here. Richard did overwatch me from over there, but did no damage. And now I'm within 6 inches of both of these, so I'm leading both of those. And I brought my Ophidians just over in the corner there. Okay, so in the shooting phase I shot both of my Stalkers. Actually, I've got to shoot his little guns there. Let's do that. Okay, shot the small guns. I did nothing basically. So we are moving into turn 3 for the Orcs. Richard is moving this guy up here. No, what have you done? You moved that guy over there, Rich, yeah? You moved this guy back over there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your cards?
I've got investigate signals.
And assassination, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, end of turn 3 for the Orcs. This guy managed to kill my command barge. And then over here, Richard shot in and assaulted my Ophidians, and they survived, which was a miracle. Richard couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. However, Ophidians are rubbish in close combat now. I probably will never use them again, but we'll see. They did get me behind enemy lines, I suppose. Right, well, the score is not looking too good for the Necrons. Richard has 30 points of primary already, compared to my 5. And I'm only just about to score 5 for my turn 4, so it's time for a gambit. Okay, so no surprise, Richard continued as ordered. I am gambiting, and I've chosen orbital strike coordinates because the other gambit, emergency evacuation, I couldn't do, down to how many units I've got left, and that's I've got to get them all in the middle of the board. This one is doable, but it's going to be really, really hard. I need to get as many units into the corners of the board, but not my deployment zone. So my Ophidians have to hold on tight, that's for sure. Okay, here we go then. Turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, I drew my cards. I've got to bring it down, which is potentially doable. Of course, I've still got area denial, so that's getting into the middle of the table. Might be able to do that. However, of course, I've got to try to get to the corners. So, well, let's face it, I'm not going to get to the corners unless the Ophidians survive. Okay, end of Necron turn 4. I used a stratagem to allow me to have assault weapons. And then I advanced this guy all the way over there, shot into here, got him down to 1 wound. My other Doomstalker moved onto the objective in the middle, and I shot out the vehicle that was there. That gave me bring it down points, and also points for being in the middle. So I scored 8 victory points that turn. My Ophidians got this vehicle all the way down to 1 wound. If I'd killed that, that would have been more points for bring it down. However, I didn't. But the good thing is that my Ophidians didn't die. Richard did do 1 wound, and I saved it. And that's it. So we're going to move into turn 4 for the Orcs. Right, Richard has drawn no prisoners and extended battle lines. He's got extended battle lines already, so yeah, no prisoners. Kill a unit. He's going to try to kill this Doomstalker. We got this guy on 1 wound. We've got this guy, the guitar rocking guy, aiming up my Doomstalker. No other movement, was there, Rich?
No.
These guys are doing really well for him because he's getting command points every turn on a 4+. Yeah, it's been working very well. Right, we're going to be shooting now, yeah?
Yeah, so that's a miss. And it's not a hazard, it didn't blow up in his face.
Okay, who was that? That guy there?
Yeah.
Shooting at the Doomstalker.
Yeah, so
right.
now my knob.
Yeah. Get your knob out.
Yeah.
He's on 1 wound as always.
Yeah.
one wound knob.
He does wound.
The devil dice is back. The devil dice is back.
Oh, he doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. You should have re-rolled the devil dice.
Right.
This
big
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So.
Shooting at the Doomstalker, I assume.
D6, yeah. 8.
What do you need? 6s?
None of them.
Yeah. None of them. Okay. Anything else to shoot?
Shotgun into
the Ophidians, yeah.
It hits. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Got another shotgun?
No.
Oh.
And then 5s. No.
Okay.
So charges.
Charges. Oh, wait, they haven't got a CP? I do have a CP. I'm definitely going to Overwatch.
Oh, what are you going to Overwatch?
Depends what you're going to charge with.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to charge with a mech first because
Okay.
he's got the most
Yeah.
wounds.
Okay.
And I believe he's got an invuln save. Has he got an invuln save? No, he doesn't.
No invuln save. Okay. So, going to be overwatching him then, yeah?
Mhm.
Right, I did Overwatch. I totally forgot to record it because I was having so much fun, and I killed him. Woohoo!
So the other one.
The other one
is in.
He's in with his 1 wound. Okay, so the Stormstalker did take some hits. I'm down to 4 wounds. I attacked back but did no damage. However, my Ophidians did attack and kill that buggy, which was very nice. As we move into the last turn, turn 5 for the Necrons. Okay, so my cards for the last turn were secure no man's land and deploy teleport homers. So what did I do? I used the stratagem again to give me an assault weapon when I advance on the Doomstalker. I advanced 6 inches trying to get into this corner. It's not enough, unfortunately. You have to be within 9 inches. I'm just out. However, I am claiming this objective, which gave me my No Man Lands points. Over here we struck each other. Actually, Rich, did you strike me? Oh, you did. You missed totally, didn't you?
I hit, but I just didn't work.
His wounds, he had like 8 dice and he missed on everything. And then I missed him back, so nothing happened there. And then over here, I did my teleport homers with this unit. And that's it. So I actually scored 10 secondary points this turn as we move into the last turn for Orcs. Okay, so the end of the game is here. Richard did shoot in my Stalker but did nothing. We slugged it out again. I couldn't kill this guy. Richard got me down to 2 wounds. Over here my Ophidians took some damage, but I'm still standing there. So let's have a look at the score so far. So Richard did get max points, 50 points for primary. Secondary, he got 20 points. With painted, that is a total of 80 points. Currently, I have scored 10 points for painted. I've got 10 points for primary, 25 points for secondary. So the max I can get from my Gambit is 30 points.
Yeah, so it will put you 5 points behind.
Yeah, 5 points behind basically. I've only got 1 unit in the deployment zone, so that actually means I need a double 6 to get my points. It would be +1 for each unit in each other deployment zone. So if let's say I had 1 there, I'd need an 11. If I had 1 over there, it'd be a 10. So the best would be 10 plus with 2 dice. So it's quite hard to do this, but here we go. A double 6 and I'll only lose by 5 points.
Come on.
Here we go. This is the time to shine, dice. Ooh, no. I got a 6.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I got slaughtered. Well done, Rich.
Oh, brilliant.
Good game. Obviously, we are only play testing, and my Canoptek list was all about just seeing the units on the table, so I had no expectations of winning, but, well, I did actually kill quite a lot. I can't complain.
I can't complain with that, no.
Yeah, luckily, I think the Ophidians have redeemed themselves just by still being there after 3 turns, so you might see them again, we'll see. Doomstalkers, actually I was quite impressed. I don't know necessarily they're going to kill loads and loads of vehicles, but they can pluck away, and with that -3 damage, half decent for the points. So, all in all, yeah, a good experiment. I hope you enjoyed that game. If you want to see our very first 2,000 point game, then here is a playlist for you to watch. And here's some of my tactical videos in another playlist that you may enjoy.